Hello and welcome back to my Europa Universalis run with MEIOU and Taxes. So we were able to secure our claim on Austria, which took us at least 2 tries to get. And now we can wait for the war goal to appear and then we are going to slap them. So in fact, what we want to do now is produce as many states possible in the HRE. So we are going to produce Styria as a vessel here, but also we are going to go to war with Tyrol. So I'm considering to return these 2 provinces, Bozen and Tyrol, to Bayern München, in fact, just to prevent these provinces over time going to Tyrol, because there's an inheritance event. Why did we lose? What happened here? We need 1 second. We need new royal marriages, in fact. Why can't we do that now? Interesting. So we might lose Aragon at some point, because we apparently can't improve relations here. Who else needs a marriage here? Liege still needs 1. Liege here. Ah, you are a bishopric here, so you can't. Fine. How are our electors? Stable on our side, that's good. Because they are not going to like what we are going to do here. So, we can call in Liege, but we cannot call in Naples. It's a bit sad, but it's fine. We are going to take the conquest goal here, and however we are going to focus on getting the smaller ones out of the war if possible. Okay. And we're going to call our subjects here. Yeah, fine. Come in. Yes, there they are. That's good. Even though that's going to cost us a little bit of liberty desire, but that's fine. We got it in that regard. So we are going with medium because we need some cash to get rid of the debt we acquired due to the purchase of the personal union. Of course, our vessel swarm is basically going to do a lot of work here. And some of our people are going to hunt for the smaller ones. Okay, recall. Okay, they are killing that army and now they are sieging it down. Oh, they're not sieging? Ah, they are hunting units still. Yeah, it's good that they are doing that. So where did the Austrian armies go? We don't know. So we are just going to siege it here. And oh, there's some stuff up here. That's fine. They moved through Hungary around apparently. But we don't care, because the only thing we want to is siege down all this here. Yeah, Lucar, that's really good. We are going to accept this one. And now it's time to get closer to the first reform. And we know we need to get, of course, a peace. So we want to take these 2 provinces, and that's going to be too expensive. Interestingly, we can take this one alone, so that's what we want to do. And then we can release Styria from that. We can also release Alsace over here. Interesting, they are staying together. That's interesting. And what else can we do? We can give this province to Switzerland, which we are also going to do, because we want to weaken Austria as much as we can. We can, in fact, peace out Decapolis here. I think that they accept the white peace. Yes, they will. So bye-bye. Because we don't have any interest in them. There's still Besançon and Guichun in here. And nice. So I really hope that we can go to war with the West soon. The big question is now, do we want to make a quick war and then rather release Tyrol and stuff like that in the second one? Because we want to do the Reconquest war pretty soonish. So maybe we just go for the minimal gain here and take rather some cash and stuff like that. Might be worth it. Because we don't want to generate too much aggressive expansion. Because we want to get the reform as soon as possible. Okay, 1 year event. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think we are going to do a quick war here. And we're not going to give back all the territories which we can, because... Oh, come on, why did you stop that siege now? Unnecessarily. But we might want to go up here to prevent that siege after we got Koroskar. So come on, siege it down. There we go. And now you go up here. Maybe we are still in time. So in fact we are just going to take this province here, 9%. That's good. Yeah, they are running already. They are afraid that we are coming, which is of course a valid concern. So let's purge them out of Brandenburg here and get some war score from that. There we go. Loot them. We're going to take whatever we can. Yeah, all of these sieges now finished up. There we go. Vienna is also almost done here in Ostmark. We are just going to wait for that and then we can see what we can do here. In fact, we can already piece him out here. So you are going to give me all the cash you can, which is basically nothing. There we go. There's a mission we can finish, Bohemian art. Really good, we take it. Nice, investment happening. We are going to loot Wien. And now we are going to make peace. So of course they would accept that. We can demand that they release this one. Can we demand that they release as such? No. Can we? No. So this one would generate massive amounts of aggressive expansion. So we could humiliate them, which they would accept. That would make a truce until 1376, 11 years. I think I rather want to take some cash. Let's go for like 50 years or something. So, like 50 war score, I mean. So something like, rather like this here. There we go. And now we can... Ooh, we are running pretty difficult on our diplomatic relations. We are going to release Styria here as a separate state. There we go. And now we can check out how close we are for the Reichstag reform. Yeah, pretty good. So the only thing we need to do now is improve relations with basically everyone. So we are going to recall all our diplomats and send them to outraged neighboring, threatening no need, but basically all neighbors. And please get me better relations here. So in fact, we can also check the list here to find out who doesn't like us and who's not supporting it. For example, Volgast is not supporting it due to the fact that we are, in their opinion, a weak emperor, which of course is not true. Okay, there we are. So we can do the reform now. So I just manually improved a little bit of relations on countries which were close to the threshold. So we can do it now. So the reform is done, and we can also repay all our debts from the war. And with that, we are now able to declare war on neighbors when they have territory. So in fact now, what we want to look out for is the next war between France and England, which is bound to happen at some point. And we just have to see if we can exploit it. That's what we want to do. So we are in fact going to take one of our diplomats and already send them on a spy network here, just to be prepared in case. Of course we could also offensively attack them. However, I'm not sure that this is a good idea. So Flanders, we could attack. We can now. Nice. Wait a second. We can in fact. We can improve relations here. However, we are too above limit. I'm considering to. Why we need Aragon against France. So is there another alliance we can get rid of? Maybe we can take. Yeah, we can maybe get Friuli done. So six relations are missing. Let's get a diplomat here. Yeah, we can trade favors for trust. Probably can do the same down here, because we are generating trust quite quickly with them. Yes. And we have to consider if we want to exploit our nobility to get more reputation, diplomatic reputation, just to get the vassalizations going and therefore new alliances going. However, that would not change our diplomatic relation cap. It's a complicated question. We can't afford to stay too above limit for that long. It's just too expensive that you pay like 24 diplomatic points per year just to keep the relations going. So we really have to think about. Okay. We could get rid of the alliance to Liege. They won't like that. And the Empire won't like it, but that's fine. So we are down one. Brandenburg is a permanent union partner. Styria is our vassal. In fact, we can do a royal marriage with them. Switnice is a union partner. Wroclaw is a union partner. Aragon is alliance. Friuli is going to be our vassal at some point. And Albina is also going to be a vassal of ours. So there's not much room. We can, in fact... Oh, we can. Nice. There we go. And how about you? You are also close now. So, more trust. And maybe we can also... How much relation is missing here? 6. How much trust do they have? Favors. Ooh, a lot. So in fact we can just spend the trust on them just to get over the threshold, in fact. So like that. And then we are prepared for the next phases of wars. So also we are having some cash now. Slowly the income is becoming better. We are spending quite a lot currently on the manpower, of course, because we are over force limit after the war, but we are also spending almost one ducat to Friuli for the spreading of commercialization, which is very, very important. And due to the fact that we have a large city here and an important center of learning, we are getting quite a buff to the spreading rate. And that's something you always should exploit. However, I'm going to make a short break here, just to skip over some tedious rating. We've been able to take Friuli as our vessel here now. And with that, there's an opportunity which we might want to exploit. So we can now declare war on Venice, and it doesn't really have a lot of allies currently. So we could take in, for example, so we could call in Aragon. However, the problem is that Naples doesn't want to join. We maybe don't have enough naval force. Yeah, naval force to get into Venice. So, however, we are still going to try it out, because we can still take Treviso here and just at least get this province here. That's something I want to do. So we are going to call in Aragon here, just to get some ships on our side. So there we go. Can we not call in someone? Yeah, we don't need that many, so we are just going to call in Moravia here. That should be fine. So, and now we can just go there. Oh, that's unlucky that the Venetian troops are so close by, but not important. So there's a siege going on, so we are going to take Treviso first. I hope, yeah, we are first, because all the Balkan states which are at war with Venice, it picked quite a big coalition here. They're also trying to take stuff, so of course something we want to prevent. And now we are just going to take Treviso. If that's the only province we can take, then that's also fine for the moment. Of course, I would love to get Istria, but we might not be able to do that. So we just are going to wait here and observe what is going to happen. And of course, we constantly have to take a look at France, just to make sure that we don't miss a large war in the west going on. So yeah, due to the navy here, we cannot go to Venice, because it's basically blocked as a... Okay, this siege is also almost over. I hope that we can still make a peace somehow here. Okay, take it please. Also, I'm really looking forward to the war against Austria in like 7 to 8 years, where we are going to feed Styria to the maximum size, which is going to be quite useful for us. However, it's not clear what we want to do with Austria proper up here. We could vassalize them too, but I'm not sure. And we would need to fix all the trust we screwed up, basically, which is not going to be that easy. Okay, Serbia took this province, which is unfortunate for us, but yeah, we got 15% war score. Can we just take Treviso here? No, not yet. But we don't get a negative war score from this province anymore. So that's also quite good. Ah, some modifiers have expired here. Oh, there are only 2 ships now. I wish they would leave, then we could take Venice. Come on, Aaron, fly. Go with your 8 ships and free this province as a sea zone here. Do me the favor, please. 44%. Okay, we are getting attrition here, that's not good. Let's move here, yeah, fine. 45. Because of the war with the Balkans, for Venice they are of course having to patrol and guard many sea zones at the same time. So, in fact, I think I'm going to go back here because I don't want to get accidentally stuck here in Treviso. The question is there anything? No, we are going to take it for ourselves here as soon as we can. Why did the war score drop again? I don't understand, but it's fine. So meanwhile, France is still peaceful for the moment, and our truce with Austria is until 75, so 8 years. And our 2 diplomats which are idle are of course shouldn't be idle. So we are going to send them here. And Flanders is still getting improved here. We already made a royal marriage with them. So we are going to continue our pacification with them. And how much do we need? We 156, so we are getting closer. When we kill our alliance with Aragon, they are also willing to ally with us. Can you? No, you can't give me a peace apparently. And the knights probably also don't want to make a peace. No. Okay, good. I think we can't. We can. Nice. Was that a mistake? I'm not sure. I hope that didn't give aggressive expansion or anything. No, apparently not. They just really hated that. Yeah. Lost the stability apparently. Not good. I didn't know that. Flanders got a cardinal. Very good. Good for them. So we are going to continue the war and I keep you updated. So the war is still going on and basically not much changed. Just basically waited a year. However, in between I checked around and it's quite interesting. So Prague is growing extremely quickly with 1.3 immigration per year, I think. So that's really good. And if we look into the migration map mode I created, we can see that Prague is growing quickly and it's drawing a lot of population from our other provinces here. However, these provinces are mostly maxed out on farmland, for example, so it's understandable that they are not growing that much. And they are already growing in the residence. And this one, I think it's also almost maxed out because we don't have commercialization yet. Hard word. So there's not much that we can do. We could of course invest a little bit into cities. Oh, here we can build mines in fact, so let's do that in fact. So we are going to invest a bit more here. 2 times in fact. And the last province in regards to migration, this one is also negative. So can we expand anything here? Not we could invest a little bit into farmland. So let's also do the like that. And of course we want to draw mostly population from the HRE into Bohemia to make us richer and richer. Meanwhile, we are just going to wait for the war score to slowly change by exhaustion or something like that, so that not much we can do. So to make matters worse in that war, we also got hit with a bubonic plague outbreak, so it of course spawned in Treviso in the war-torn province, and it has killed here not too many, I think 3% of the population. No, 0.67%. So it's not that terrible yet. However, it can still grow over time. The outbreak just started, and I hope that it doesn't spread too far and that we can get out of this war. Because I really don't want that we have another bubonic plague epidemic here, just due to the fact that I tried to invade Venice. So we don't have a modifier here yet. So I wish they would peace out here, but they still think that they can win against Serbia. That's why they are not going to give up here. But we are getting closer. And I wish they would retake this province, but they also don't do that. Big question is now, can we do anything with our spy network in... No, we can't. There's nothing we can do, it's too early in the game. So we just have to wait and enjoy, basically. And hope that we can... What has happened here? We lost a battle? What the... Why? Or rather, how? It should have happened here, but... Oh, that was the early game battle. Sorry. That was the early game battle. But I thought we had 15%, so something has changed. Maybe Treviso lost development due to the plague, which can happen, and that maybe changed the war score. Of course that would be annoying, but that's the way of things. Meanwhile, we are generating Imperial Authority. We are still pretty solid on the elector side. We have 23 cities, so that's all fine. And we have a lot of princes in the Empire. And we can, I think, get another 0.7 or 0.9. Let's wait for the new year to tick, then we can check what we can reclaim when we take all the provinces which are currently contested. And that's definitely what we want to do. With the next idea group we can get another plus 5%, so that's also going to be very useful. 0.05, so that's also going to be very useful. Then we can get up to 0.33, 0.35. That's a lot of authority growth for that early in the game. However, we of course need to win a war against France for that. Maybe even 2. We can take 1 province into the Empire as soon as the war is over, due to the fact that we can take in Flanders as soon as we finalize the alliance here. And there's a decision to be made what we want to do with Provence down here, because we would need to go against Naples for that. However, I would be relatively fine with that, because they like Venice and therefore they don't want to fight it anyway. So we could get rid of this alliance too. However, I think we have a royal marriage here. Yeah, we do. However, that would free up our hands here and we could take this Provence out. Just to get another set of provinces under our control. So we are getting closer because the war exhaustion is going up, but also the war length is slowly ticking and having an effect. Some wars are going up on in the east, so the Teutonic Order is dying due to the Lithuanian, which is unusual because normally Poland is doing the killing there, but apparently this time it's slightly different. Okay, what else can we improve? This is fine. We might want to improve relations with Milan just to avoid them hating us, because it would also be not very useful. However, we are not making a lot of cash currently. It's only 1.88. We can't build cities from that. And with the temple, the city is growing. We are going to run into housing problems with amenities quite quickly. I mean, if we would check it out. Let's do it. So we have... Let's build amenities here. Level 4, no, level 5 in fact, amenities. Prepare to construct. Yeah, 1,500 thing. That's not going to be cheap. It's going to be very annoying to afford. In the meanwhile, a lot of things expired in the background, so we could think about restricting the game monopoly here, which we are going to do in fact. And now we can promote the faction again, we can yield concessions, we can also spend a little bit of legitimacy here. And now we are at 56 and we are going to... I think we are going to do a marriage for once here. I think we can afford it. It's not that much power that they are going to gain from that, but it's a little bit. Come on, 2 points. Almost there. Another pope. All fine. I don't think we have a... Do we have a cardinal? Yeah, one. We're still going for a German pope. If we can make it work, it would be great. Come on. I mean, it would be even better if they peace out with Serbia and stuff, but it's not going to look like that. It's 28. I guess that they want to take stuff like here, even though it's a defensive war, I think, against Serbia. Yeah, Serbia was trying to take this province, which is stupid because they could never get it due to the lack of navy. Doesn't change the fact that they try to. 35 still. Oh, come on. Another cardinal for France, that's dangerous. Definitely getting way too much influence here. But we can't change it, sadly. But we are going to get another cardinal into the empire, which is useful when we take Flanders in. Okay, Venice made peace with Serbia, so Serbia is ceding Golos to Venice, and they are ending some overlordships here. I'm not sure where is Golos. I have no idea, in fact. So, it's this province here. Interesting. That's going to put them so much in harm's way with the Ottomans here, but let them do it. So with that, they opened up this province here, and we are going to quickly siege it down because their war exhaustion is reducing reducing everything quite massively. However, we can't still get into that province, which is quite sad. Of course, the war score is dropping now due to the fact that we... okay, yeah, why not? but it should be relatively fast to take this one out here. And then the question is, do I want to take it for my own, or do I want to give it to Friuli, which has, I think, a claim here. A lot of people have a claim here, in fact. Where's the Aragonese Navy? Where is it? There. Do they try to? That would be interesting. If they try to... No, they are not going towards Venice. That would be so awesome if they try to sneak to Venice here. Come on. Ah, no, the fleet is back here. So it's... They don't risk that. It would be very stupid of the AI if they manage to lose that. Because we don't need... we just need temporary control of that Gulf here. And if we get it, we can move into Venice and then... Well... We would get so much from that. Okay, siege is done, so we are going to retract our armies towards our mainland. Okay, we cannot take this province, so we have to take... We have to give it to Friuli, in fact, so... Let's do that. And can we end the war? Yes, we can. I mean, we can't take this province, or? Oh, we could. No, we can't. Yeah, that was just a weird way of showing. So, we are going to do it and get some cash out of it. That's basically nothing. Yeah, fine. Let's do it. So there we go. Now we want to court. There we go. Yeah, we get of course mercenary company because we are now in Italy. And with that we have taken out 2 more provinces which we are going to need here. So that's really, really good. Yeah, so now we only need to get Venice here, and of course the rest of the Papal States here, which we can't attack due to the guarantee of France, which we don't want to fight yet, because they of course would pull in a lot of troops. All their vessels will be a massive amount of army. So even if we were able to get Naples in, that wouldn't change much, because we need to fight Naples at some point anyway. And the big question is, do we maybe want to do it now? So first of all, we are going to ally Flanders now, and then we are going to pull it into the Empire to get that sorted out. Okay. Oh, we get another... No, Austria, not us. I would like to have another cardinal to have a chance of getting some of the benefits of being Catholic. However, doesn't look like. Okay, come on. Okay, this is taking longer than usual. Okay, there we go. 17th of January. We have some... Regency is almost over. But also I think we can... Yeah. In fact, we want to go to Confederation here, just to get a little bit more cash from our vessels, which is now 25%, so okay, already getting 1.6 instead of 0.8. It's doubling, of course. So now we can pull Flanders in. Please do it here. Very good. And yeah, they added the provinces they can, of course. So there we go. Flanders in. And now we are even stronger. 0.29 already. Very, very good. Is this automatically added to the empire? I'm not sure. But this one is not yet. So they need to court, I guess. And then it might be works. We're already at 22 authority again. So we are getting closer to the next reform. Question is just which one do we want to take? We could go for no, inheritance isn't that strong. Corporation reform. Yeah, we need that to get the reform the Hofgericht, so we need to do dynastic inheritance and then we can do Reichsreform. And this one needs reform the house. Okay, so we basically only have these two options here. We could get another diplomat and more reputation. Could be useful. Or we go for the direct path to the reform first. Reform enables the emperor to demand unlawful territory from princes inside the empire. It could be useful to just stabilize the empire even further. However, it depends on how we can progress here. Interesting. Lithuania changed their secondary religion to Catholic now. So all the Orthodox got converted here, which is very interesting. Yeah, I'm going to make a cut here, so because we achieved one of our first goals here, getting into Venice. So see you next time.